May be the most important day of the Mars retrograde cycle, Red Robe Astrology for January 4th. And that might also have been a little bit of an overblown statement, but Mars is trining the north node of the moon today. That's a really important transit at any moment for Mars, even without a retrograde, because Mars is our action, our choices, our decisions, our focus on goals and the things we want to do in the land of form. And the north node is where we're going next. Back on November 22nd, this hit for the first time, and so there might be ways in which that third week in November and movement then is showing up as movement now. And if there is a connection, there might be more information for you by looking backwards to see where you're at today. This will show up again in April when Mars is wrapping up, but they both will be in different signs, so that's an interesting story that we'll be telling in a couple of months from now. Meanwhile, back to today, look for ways in which the projects you're working on and your movement in your body sort of feels like it's moving forward. And a sextile between the Sun and Saturn makes the whole day kind of stable. And the moon is in Pisces, conjuncting Saturn and sextiling the Sun, so replicating that stability from from the level of our unconscious. So that's a slow, steady day of accomplishment if that's what you need and want. There's a little mild warning of overreactions today from the moon. The moon sesqui-squaring Mars is like a trigger, and a square from the moon to Jupiter is like the extra that lights up when the trigger is triggered. And a sextile to Uranus puts a little surprise element into that possibility. Meanwhile, look back to November and look at the current landscape at the beginning of the year and just sort of feel into what feels like it's moving forward. There might be some interesting things that come up today as a result. Have at it.